Crack news, what's cracking? Ooh, a lot of people out tonight. Ooh, this ain't good for me. I don't like that. So always when you leave the heat in the house. Now, let's look at the narratives of what's important and what isn't, right? Now, the experts are now saying that marrying somebody that is close to your birthday, like if y'all birthdays are close, week apart, 2-3 weeks apart, the marriages last longer. And they feel that that is due to the facts of the closeness of the bond of these people actually doing things with each other. Like they celebrate their birthdays together, both sides of the friends get together and they collaborate more and, engage more and they do more events together. Whether if it's, separate, he might go hang out with his friends, you go hang out with your friends because the birthdays will have so much of a gap in between. So well, that's good to hear, Burberry. But that's what I found to be quite interesting, that they brought that narrative and perspective up in the whole conversation. And the conversation that overall would usually not sound like that, I found that very interesting because I've never heard of anything like that. This guy think his car got stolen. A bunch of activity out here. Don't look at me, bro. I just got here. I should go over there and mess with him. Like, you looking for a Camry? Yeah, it's a lot of them out here, bro. You just probably didn't park where you thought you did. You'll be all right. Yeah, Mel, that was funny. But here's the bigger note that's taking place that people need to understand is that dating a woman that's about your age or being in a relationship with a woman that's not just your age, but y'all birthdays are close, they say that it brings some type of zodiac or whatever, like y'all feel comfortable more than anything. You guys bond, you guys defend each other more than if your birthdays were apart, which I found that to be pretty strange. But then I thought about people who are married or in a relationship and their birthdays are close. And I was like, wow, that reminds me of two people I know whose birthdays are close and they're married and everything. So when one feels like that, they would defend the other. Both are insecure. For what reason, I have no idea, but they have a lot of insecurities. And they would defend each other though, like to the end, to the wall. So it is an amazing thing. I've never looked at it that way. So marriages with people whose birthdays are close to each other last longer? That is crazy. I never thought to look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's a whole different environment, man. It's a whole different wall. The mindset, the characteristics of the zodiac sign. Yeah, well, all of that come into play, man. You just gotta stop. You'll start putting like two and two together. You start coming up with all kind of numbers, man. When you start trying to break this thing down to like it's like very last compound. When you start doing that, then you start getting to the right equations and start asking the right questions. So the more you do that, the better it's gonna be for you. But yeah, that's crazy. When I saw that, I said, that's interesting. I got to bring that out to the world, to the table. So this expert was breaking it all down, that those couples last longer because they would defend each other, even if the other one is, because they somehow take it up on them. Have you ever heard that marriages last longer if the two couples, like their birthdays are close together? Those marriages last longer?
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very
it sounds
interesting.
familiar, but I can't really say if I. Yeah, I think something like it, like
Yeah.
special dates kind of aligning.
Yeah, it's just because their birthdays are close. They were saying like they protect each other, almost like a brother, like you're
There's a
my
bond- there's a
right. It's a
bond, a
bond,
kinship,
just from the birthdays being close, and they stay together. I was like, man, this is interesting because I got a friend they've married and they're the same way. Been married forever, kids and everything, but they protect each other even when the other one's dead wrong. The other one comes and protects them.
Nice.
And it's like they're more like a brother-sister type of marriage, you know? So
Maybe that's not the best word for it. It's close. I'm sure it's closer than some would.
sibling marriage. It's like, ooh, that's not a good one.
The best turn of phrase.
Mm-mm. He's like zodiac sign. I guess when they're close together, they like fight for each other more. You know, because the birth dates are close or whatever. You know, it's crazy. I've seen them actually throw two opposite birthday parties. Like one week was a birthday party, and the next week after that was a birthday party. So that is a very interesting. Hey, that's a very interesting one. I have to look up. So, yes, very much so. Well, if I get married, I got to find somebody around my age. I mean, not my age, but you know what I mean. Birthday is close to mine. Now that this new survey says marriages last longer when someone's birthday is close to yours. So I'm like, okay. I just don't see myself dating a Sagittarius woman. So she's gonna have to be a Scorpio or something, or born on New Year's. That was close. I dated a girl whose birthday was on New Year. Hello. Okay, I gotta get Yeah.
Your total's gonna be $18.49.
Let me see if you got something else. Hold on. I didn't look at this chart. This is what I need. Glad y'all put that there. Hey, uh-oh, something went wrong. I think I pulled it out. All right, we good. Now,
You're all set.
okay. I want the actual board. Most Sagittarius women are off the chain in a good way. Well, I gotta find one. Well, one thing I've learned about marriage is don't look at somebody else's marriage and say, man, they got it made. Man, that guy's lucky. One thing I learned not to do. God was like, man, think of the most beautiful woman in the world, right? And he was like, think of the girl right now that you think is the most beautiful girl in the world. And he's like, and I'll show you the guy that's tired of fucking her. And he said, that's marriage. I was like, oh, wow. Well, I didn't get that from Joe Button. It's a popular saying. So I'm quite sure he's heard it too. I mean, if you're being realistic, you wouldn't even care.
And gas. Add more salt. Salt.
Mm, mm, mm. Which movie is that one? I think yeah, 4.
and it contains multitudes, but it also contains me.
The life of Chuck.
At AMC Theaters, silence is golden. This is not golden. Keep it golden. And don't forget to silence your phone.
It's a movie called The Drop. It's a sneak preview. So, I gotta go.
Light is our hero. Hollywood magic.
Go to my Screen
It's
Fiend
evolved
channel
over the years
and watch
and
the,
so
it's called Screen Fiend, 2
Light
words.
transformed from
I already
single
did some
balls.
movie reviews for y'all.
Now dazzles the
I even reviewed
screen
Snow
from
Goddamn
laser
White.
more vivid, more
I'm out.
colorful, more perfect than ever before. It's how our